Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in the Season of Discovery. Last episode, we cleared Black Fathom Deeps for the first time. It was a lot of fun. And today we are going to be acquiring a new rune, and that rune is called Everlasting Affliction. And to get it, we need to get our reputation up with Duratar Supply and Logistics to friendly. And we only need 150 more rep to do that. So let's go find ourselves a chest. We'll bring that back to one of the officers. To do that, you just slay mobs. That's pretty much it. And then hopefully it drops. So we're just going to go do a quest. We'll get these Silithid eggs. Or maybe we'll head all the way down here and fight these Build and Foreman and Excavators. One or the other. Eventually, we should get a chest, I hope. They don't seem to be that rare. And I think we'll stick with our fire spec for now. But this ability that we are getting is actually a best in slot ability for the Affliction spec, which has Soul Siphon, Haunt, and then the legs will have Everlasting Affliction. Kind of forget what it does. We'll see when we get it. I think it helps with dots somewhat. I think maybe it lowers the cooldown or something like that. We got quite a bit of loot last raid. We got a wand, deadlight, plus 5 shadow resist, 30 damage per second. We also got a chest called Twilight Invoker's Robes. It's our best in slot chest. And we also got the 2 set for that. Oh, these little insects. I forgot about these guys. Maybe I should just use the Lane of Fire for these little insects. There we go. We're trying to get Silithid eggs here. Not too sure how you get them. Yeah, back to what I was saying about the 2 set. The 2 set increases damage and healing done by magical spells by up to 9. And if you have the 2 set, it makes these boots best in slot as well. And then there's a helm that makes it a 3 set. And that improves your chance to hit with spells and with melee and range attacks by 1%. That's pretty damn good too, and I think we want to get that if we ever want to, you know, tank as a Metamorphosis Warlock. So I guess we'll try to find these eggs. Oh, there they are right here. Kind of big. It's kind of dangerous though. We don't really have the AoE for this. I wish I was like a Frost Mage. You know what? I don't even want to do this quest. It's going to be annoying. We're going to slay some dwarves to the south. That will be the plan. Looks like our imp got wrecked. I think we got some more loot there. We got the belt. Gamura's Cinch. This is probably our best in slot belt for tanking. 8 stamina, 8 intellect. Solid amount of armor. And then we got an offhand called the Tome of Shadow Warding. 4 stamina, 3 intellect, 5 shadow resist. So if we get a dagger or a one-handed weapon, then maybe we'll switch off of this crescent staff. And this is the quest we're doing here. Cans Reclamation.
In solitude I wander these roads. The dwarves of Bile Modan show no respect for my land. Horrendous blasts drive holes deep into the ground as noisy machines rip apart the hills. Lands which once served as home and provider to my tribe are now riddled with destructive dwarves. Attempts at reaching a diplomatic resolution have failed. Now is the time for decisive action. Drive the dwarves from the Bale Modan excavation by force, and bring to me the journal of their leader, Prospector Kazgorm.
Alright, so let's get our imp out. The reason why I like the imp is because he kind of goes stealth. All the other pets tend to pull. I should be playing another class soon, guys. I'm still going to be playing the Warlock. But we're getting close to pretty much not having, I guess, much to do on him other than just raid and PvP. Once we get all of these ruins, then we're pretty much just going to be raid logging and then, you know, having fun with all the gear we get. Probably do a little bit of PvP when we start getting like an OP set going. So I guess we got to go down here. This is actually a pretty popular AoE farm for mages in this area. And I'm not too sure what class will go next. Probably won't play an orc though. Probably go for like a different race, but we will probably play Horde. I kind of want to have more alts on the server so we can, you know, mess around with other professions. Kind of want to get like an alchemist and an enchanter going. And then eventually like a miner and a herbalist so I can get tailoring on the Warlock. The Warlock's going to be my main for sure. And you can get some awesome loot as a tailorer. If any of you guys are wondering what this is, I don't think I explained this in the raid. This is just a WeakAura setup. And I got it from Wago.io. It's like a WeakAura website. People just, you know, upload their WeakAura strings there. And I found this one I thought was pretty damn good for Season of Discovery Destruction Warlock. Probably won't use that though when we, or if we ever end up playing Affliction. She probably will. Affliction's better for PvP because it has a more instant cast abilities. And it's just hard to get casts off in PvP, especially these long casts like Chaos Bolt and, you know, Incinerate. But if you do get them off, they do a lot of damage. But if anybody's on you, most likely these abilities are getting kicked, you know? The cast is almost as long as it, like a Hearthstone, you know? It's kind of ridiculous. Should try to get some shards here. Damn, we're actually pulling all this crap. I guess we just gotta take some hits here. It's too bad. Getting a lot of stagger casts. I think the imp will take him down. Oh, what the heck? Guess not. Just told him to switch targets. Alright, let's get a Hellstone. Maybe we'll eat a little bit of watermelon here. We haven't got a crate yet. This guy should have a decent drop rate, though, for it, I think. And if you get crates from higher level mobs, you get a little bit more rep. So these mobs should give us, I guess, like the highest level crate you could get. And then you can buff the rep you get from the crates if you put more supplies in them. So maybe we'll check that out and we'll try to get some supplies off the auction house so we can get a little bit more rep from it. I think the max you can get right now is 600 rep from a crate. And we eventually want to get honored, guys, because there are some pretty good patterns you can get for tailoring and other professions from being honored with the Duratar supply and logistics. So we'll try to do that. You can also get a 12-slot bag for, I think, 2 gold, which is pretty damn cheap. Those bags, I think, cost like 20 or 30 gold on this server, so it would be nice to get ourselves a 12-slot bag. They have 14-slot bags out now. I think they're called troll hide bags. And I believe they cost like 40 gold. Which is probably as much gold as we've farmed so far in the Season of Discovery. So it's quite a bit. I don't think we'll be purchasing one of those, but it'd be nice to get a couple 12 slots. We do have one 12-slot bag, though, but it's a bag for shards only. Soul shards. But that's good because we do want to carry quite a bit of those. Should probably make ourselves a soul stone. Just in case we get overrun by dwarves here. Getting a lot of good health pots from these guys. What are these worth? 11 silver, 5 silver each. Okay, so let's make ourselves a soul stone. We'll get some demon armor. What's that there? Tin vein. Still a miner, so we'll pick that up. This guy wanted a swing, eh? Here, take one. No problem. I don't mind sharing. We're all leveling up here. Find it kind of weird though that people don't ask though. Makes me feel. Imagine that's a bot. Like I just shared with a bot. That could be a bot. Maybe I should stop sharing with those people. Didn't say anything, right? I just felt like, you know what? Here, you know, you want to hit, take a hit, but that could have been a bot. And there's some cool abilities that I'm thinking about playing around with on the talent tree. Instead of going with Succubus, maybe we'll stick with Imp next time we raid. Because you can take 3 ranks of improved Imp. And that increases the effect of your Imp's Firebolt, Fire, Shield, and Blood Pack by 10%. It's pretty damn good. So our Firebolt will do more damage. We also will be buffing his Firebolt as well, because when we use Incinerate and Lake of Fire, that applies like a 65% fire damage increase to the target. Oh, we got Kazgaram's Journal. Nice. So the Firebolt will be going up by like 75%. And then in the Destruction tree, you can actually take Improved Firebolt and reduce the casting time of your Imp's Firebolt spell by a second. So I thought that would be pretty good too. So he'd be casting faster, he'd be doing more damage with Firebolt. I think that could compete with the Succubus, as long as he keeps as long as we keep the fire debuffs up on the boss. And we should. We'll always have the Incinerate one at least, so that's 25%. Rain of Fire one's kind of a pain to keep up because Rain of Lake of Fire, it's called. The reason why it's a pain to keep up is because it costs a lot of mana to drop it. Like, see how much mana that is? And then you just cancel it right away. You don't keep casting it on the boss because it's for AoE, right? Really, you're just trying to get the 45% debuff on him. So we might give that a try, and then I think we'll have like one more point after that, and that'll probably just go into Devastation. We'll get 1% crit strike chance from our Destruction spell. So we're going to lose 4% crit. That's about it. And then this one, we're going to lose 2, which is just Improved Lash of Pain, and that's just for the Succubus. So that doesn't really affect us at all because we won't be using Succubus. We'll see how it goes. I kind of like the Imp. You can like place him wherever you want, and he'll just do damage. Doesn't have to follow the boss around, and it's harder to ninja pull as with an Imp. I ninja pulled last trade with the Succubus by accident, so I think with the Imp we won't do that. But I'm still getting used to everything, like our macros and all this stuff. Alright, so we're pretty much done here. What do we need? We need to slay Formans. We haven't got any supply crates yet. Just too bad. We have 14 shards. Might be a little too many. A foreman? Supposedly they're all around here. I think they're like a patrol that walk around. Is that one? That looks like a foreman to me. Make yourself useful and help me out here. The Imp's kind of funny too. He like talks crap to you a little bit. It's another foreman. It's too bad we haven't got a crate yet. I guess we'll just have to do more quests. And these quests are a great way of getting gold, guys. You get like 1 to 2 gold per quest, which is quite a bit in Season of Discovery. Should have quite a bit of gold by the end of the season, I think. Not too much. Maybe 100. I just want to have enough to get my mount at level 40. That's really it. So it'd be nice to have like 100 gold. Try to get him off of me here. Oh, he's got to have threat after this fireball. I'm taking way too many hits. Yeah, I should just blew him up. There we go. We'll probably get threat back here. Oh, no crates. Slayed a lot of mobs here. So I think we just need one more foreman and we're done. There's another quest over here. The Tier of the Moon. That's up top, I think. I think that's inside. Inside the fort. The dwarf fort. And I looked around, like I was thinking about playing Alliance on another server. But all the servers I want to play on, the Alliance are just locked. You can't play. So I'm just gonna stick with Horde here. Because I was thinking about playing a gnome. We haven't played a gnome on the channel yet. We have leveled in that area, though. I played a dwarf hunter on the channel. That was a fun playthrough. That was the first time I ever really got to experience, like, an RP event on an RP server. I haven't really got to experience much RP. I don't really think RP is really going on this server. I've seen like a little bit of RP. There's like a priest that blesses people and comes up to you and like tells you to bend the knee so he can bless you or something like that. It's the only RP I've seen so far. But it was funny to see. I didn't partake in it though. He didn't come up to me. It was at this spot over here. This is a grand post. It looks like the Battle of Ashenvale is going on right now, guys. We're missing out. Still trying to farm rep with that too. It'd be nice to get honored with the Warsong Outriders. Just a nice ring that we want to get, and we'll also get a neck piece as well that will give us agility and stamina, but we'll take it. It's better than nothing, right? It's too bad we didn't get the neck that dropped last raid, but I'm not going to complain. We did pretty damn well last raid. And warriors are looking like the top class right now, man. It's kind of funny. Warriors are like pumping right now. Warriors, rogues, hunters. Ferals are pumping too. Casters are kind of having a rough time, but I think casters will do well later on. Potentially, we'll see. It's hard to compete with warriors and rogues because they can just keep going, right? There's no, all right, we got to drink, guys. Got to drink. They can just keep going and going and going. So, anybody that wants to speed run will most likely play those two classes. But that's not really what I'm looking into doing, so. Nice, we got him. It's a final foreman. Hopefully he has a supply crate for us. And we got him, yeah. Nope, no supply crate. All right, well, we're done this quest. I guess we'll go turn it in, guys. And do we still have to slay Hezrul? Maybe we do. Not too sure. We're going to turn in Gant's Reclamation. Maybe we'll go slay the Quillboar. I think they'll probably drop it. I'm just kind of surprised we didn't get anything from the dwarves. But yeah, guys, farming these waylaid, I think they're called waylaid crates or whatever. I think it's a grind. Takes some time sometimes.
Peace. I walk this road alone, seeking ways to defend my honor and
There
rid
we
this
go.
land of our enemies.
6 bumbles.
What can I do for you, adventurer? Kazgor met the fate he earned.
Wood pulp,
feel no
nitrogen, and
remorse for the
sodium
fool.
nitrate.
He was an infidel on these lands. May his death serve as a warning to all those who threaten to disrupt our
This
way
guy
of
would
life.
give us the crate.
Now let me take a moment to study the dwarf's journal.
Nope.
It is clear the prospector depended on explosives and those noisy vehicles to rip the ground apart. We can expect a new foreman to take over soon. I want to give the dwarves a taste of their own medicine. According to these plans, if we combine nitroglycerin with wood pulp and sodium nitrate, we can create an explosive charge. The rifleman, soldiers and officers in the keep are going to have the supplies. Collect these items and bring them to me. I will fashion a charge that the dwarves won't forget.
He wants to blow them up. Giving the dwarves a taste of their own medicine. Alright, so we just have to fight these guys and they just drop it. Oh. Warriors going in. Don't worry, man. I got this one. It's rough playing a warrior. Sometimes you just charge and you pull too much stuff. It happens quite a bit. That's why I think they're like one of the hardest hardcore classes to play. All it takes is just one bad pull and you're dead. And they're coming out with solo self-found for hardcore. I'm looking forward to that. It's pretty much how it was back in the beginning of hardcore with the add-on. Weren't allowed to use the auction house. Couldn't trade with players. They were pretty strict on partying up. Like, you could party to, like, go to a dungeon, but you couldn't party to do quests and, like, farm mobs out in the world. The thing about solo self-found, I think it's just completely solo, though, so can't party up at all. But that's going to be quite the challenge. I got hardcore done on pretty much solo self-found. I was solo self-found on the rogue. Didn't join any parties or anything. Didn't trade, didn't use the auction house. But I could have died multiple times during that playthrough if I didn't have Vanish. Like, for sure. I vanished a couple times. I think they're like the best, one of the best classes as like a starting class for hardcore. Rogue and Hunter. If you want to get a character up. And then I guess, yeah, the hardest ones would be Warlock and Warriors, supposedly. According to all these statistics. Let's have some watermelon. We got a ring, guys, the blood ring. Level 19 BOE ring. Hopefully we didn't pull that guy. This priest is like running away. What the heck? How did he get aggro on that? Did he dot it? Okay, that's... We got that. We're kind of shocked we haven't got a crate yet. Very nice of the priest to give me a heal. Good penance right there. Let's help him out here with this, this dwarf. Looks like he's running away. There you go, man. Give me a penance, I'll give you a chaos bolt. I think priest is a pretty awesome class. I'm gonna finish off this watermelon. We're still in combat? I don't know how we haven't got a waylaid supply crate yet. I'm starting to think these mobs may be too high. Uh-oh. There's a group in here, man. Oh, they're attacking my imp. Let's try to finish him off here before the imp dies. Oh, thank you. Priests are awesome. They're all cool. Every priest I've seen's helped me out so far. Looks like those guys went here and finished this guy off, maybe. It's a tough quest. I think he's an elite. I need 2 more of each. Alright, we got all the nitroglycerin that we need. There's a bartender here, isn't there? No. This place is getting farmed. There's not many dwarves left in here. There's one. Just release me already. I've had enough. No way. What do I pull? I'm resisting. We should probably let our imp go right there, and we'll attack here. Finish him off. All right, one more sodium nitrate, and we're done. Shocked we haven't got a crate yet. Usually it doesn't take that long. They're making us work for the last one. All right, we're done. 2 quests down. I just don't think... I'm starting to think the dwarves don't drop it. We will get it, guys. We'll just keep farming mobs until we get one. Maybe we'll just have to go to like a low-level area, maybe, and just one-shot boars. Level to good old South Park way. There's the... I mean, we'll slay these guys. Cool boar.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
I see you are quite industrious, adventurer. No doubt we shall soon have a
The
fitting
revenge
surprise
of
for those
Gan.
dwarves. Following Kazgorm's plans, it should be no problem to fashion an explosive charge. Ah, there we go. Now, adventurer, I am going to entrust you with a special task. Take this explosive stick and use it to blow up the flying machine at Baal Modan. Not only is the flying machine
There it is.
part of the site's
Smoked bear
infrastructure,
meat.
it also serves as a weapon of war.
Nice.
More importantly, it is an icon of
First
power and an
quill
insult
boar.
to the memory of my tribe. Make me proud by completing this heroic task, and you shall be rewarded.
20 smoked bear meat we need to put in there. See how much that is on the auction house. Yeah, these are the whale aid supply crates, guys. So you have to, if we add 20 smoked bear meat to this, we get more rep. Well, let's blow up this plane. Do that before we head to an officer to turn this in, and then hopefully we'll have our rep up to friendly after that, and then we'll get the new ruin. Oh, there it is right there. And there we go. We blew it. Blew it up. And we're done. Now let's head back. Turn this in. Get a little bit more gold. We might need it for all this bear meat that we might buy. We'll probably buy it. Might as well upgrade it. Get some more rep.
How may I aid you?
You have done well, adventurer.
Totemic
May
clan
you be
ring.
revered in Thunderbluff as a defender of
What's that?
sacred Tauren lands and a champion of the lost tribe.
Oh, there we go. The moment of truth. This is going to be our 10th ruin. I would not recommend trying to farm those crates by slaying the dwarves and the southern barons. They don't seem to drop at all. Alright, so here's the
strength, and honor.
The officer here. See how much the smoked bear meat is. Smoked bear. Smoked bear meat's really cheap. Oh my gosh. You need 20? Damn, that's dirt cheap. Well, it's not dirt cheap. We just paid a gold for 20, but paid a gold for a lot of rep.
What can I help you with?
Shipment missing some items. Oh yeah,
For the Horde.
gotta click it. Forgot about that. We just got a buff, guys. Refreshed our boon of Black Fathom.
Glory to the Horde.
Got another 2 hours. Do you have something for me?
Farewell.
Everything's accounted for. Thank you, Traviseen. These supplies are critical for the front
Be
lines.
safe.
And there we go. We are now friendly to Duratar Supply and Logistics,
Zug
which
zug.
means we can now purchase stuff from this vendor. And we can get the Ruin of Everlasting Affliction.
May your blades never dull.
So there we go. We got the Ruin, guys. Everlasting Affliction. Drain goes on your leg slot. Drain life, drain soul, shadow bolt, shadow cleave, searing pain, incinerate, and haunt. Refresh the duration of your corruption on the target back to its maximum duration. So once we get corruption up, it's going to be pretty damn easy to keep it up. As long as we're using, drain soul, which is pretty much an instant cast ability, or even drain life. Then we should keep it up. Haunt is another one. So two shadow abilities that people pretty much spam when you're playing Affliction. So I'll put all these on here. Master Channeler on the chest. And we'll give it a try. Put Haunt here. Okay. Gonna have to get rid of some of these abilities. There's corruption. Let's put that there. Corruption on 3. I'll put Haunt on 2. That would be here. And then I don't know what I would use for 1. I guess Curse of Agony. Let's see what other items they have. We can get Provisioner Gloves. 3 stamp, 3 Spirit Gloves. Pretty good. Be nice, better if they had Intellect. And then a bunch of other classes get a Rune for 2 gold after getting friendly. So we have the Spell Notes, Arcane Surge, Rune of Serpent Spread for Hunters, Rune of Single-Minded Fury for Warriors, Rune of Healing Rain, Shamans, Rune of Teasing for Rogues, Rune of Beckoning Light for Paladins, and Rune of Skull Bash for Druids. And I guess Tenebris Epiphany for Priests. And then you can also buy a 10-slot bag here for 45 silver. We already have a bunch of 10 slots.
Farewell.
That's a pretty damn good price for a 10-slot bag. All right, so let's check this out. Just gonna, I guess, fly down somewhere. So we'll head back to Camp Taraggio. We'll just see how this works. Because we will be using this in PvP, I think.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees
Maybe
that
not,
its reputation
actually.
for strength
Well,
and speed is
depends.
well earned.
I don't know what slot Metamorphosis is on. think it's a chest slot. Which means we lose Master Channeler. Or maybe it's legs. But it seems like a lot of PvP Warlocks use Metamorphosis. And why not, right? You become much harder to kill when you use that. And like a lot of classes can't crit you, and you're pretty much a little raid boss when you use that ability. And the Metamorphosis quest chain is going to take us quite some time to do. I think I'm going to divide it out into parts. Because we have to, I think we have to go back to Shadowfang Keep, and it's a lot of traveling. The last 2 ruins will take us a while to get, Metamorphosis and Demonic Pact. But we want to get them. Gotta catch them all. I might put this as 3. Maybe this is 2, and then Han is 1. Yeah, this is 1. I don't know. Find something to cast this on. Maybe this draft. Okay, so here we go. We cast Corruption. We'll get the dots up here. And then, okay, so there we go. That shows that at least. Use Haunt. I guess I could put those up here. Pretty easy to make the weak aura for it. And see how like our corruption's just not going down? Try it again here. So use corruption. We'll just have corruption up on the target. And we'll wait for it to go under 10 seconds. There we go. Use haunt. Oh, what the heck, dude? Oh, we evaded. Damn it. Right when I was about to check out the ability. Try it again. We'll use that drain. Yeah, drain soul. See, that brought it back up. Let's use haunt here. Back up to 18 seconds. Pretty much corruption just doesn't get off of the target at that point. And that's pretty damn good. Corruption causes 222 shadow damage over 18 seconds, so you're pretty much reapplying that instantly. And what you can do is you can, in a BG, you can just put it up on a bunch of targets. Like here, let's do this. Oh, oops. Put it up on him. Put it up on him. And you can just, this one's going down. Drain soul. Reapplies it again. You're kiting. Haunt on this guy. Corruption, goes up again. Drain soul. 3 seconds. It just won't fall off. You can kind of juggle it, I think, on like 3 classes. What are the other abilities we can use? We'll mostly be using Haunt and Drain Life, I mean. Shadow Bolt's another one. Shadow Cleave. Searing Pain and Incinerate. Incinerate's pretty good too, but I don't know how the heck you can use Incinerate with it when it's on the same slot. So that's impossible. It's either you're using Everlasting Affliction or you're using Incinerate. So I don't even know why they put that as an option. It's kind of interesting. I think they'll probably get rid of that later. It's probably a typo. Because there's no way you can use Incinerate and Everlasting Affliction because they're both on the leg slot. You can only use one or the other. But yeah, guys, that's our 10th ruin. We got Everlasting Affliction. It took us quite a while, but we got to check out that quest chain, fighting the dwarves with Gan. We made a little bit of gold as well. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.